We're both dying. Like we are going to be dead. Hey everybody, welcome to Attack of the Show! How are ya? How's it going? Awesome. TV's only source for all the stuff to care about. I am Kevin Pereira.
Hey everybody, I'm ENunn. It is Wednesday, February 6th. And as always, we are coming to you live from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
Today on the show, nerds are fighting
Yeah!
back. We're going to showcase YouTube videos and around the net where geeks are mad as hell. And they're not going to take it anymore. It's actually funny stuff. You'll see.
Awesome.
Plus, in the loop, the tech experts weigh in about this MySpace thing. They're now open to outside developers, and we're going to tell you how it can affect you the next time you're prowling online.
Also, we are introducing our new segment today, Your Childhood Sucks, where we review some of your favorite childhood toys. First up, we'll look at the old game Crossfire and see if it still holds up.
We're going down, man.
You are going down, Pereira.
I am.
Just like Jenga.
Oh.
And then, no two hands.
Hey, that is a fresh wound. Fresh wound. Don't pick that.
Yeah, it is. And then we head to Vegas to see the stage show version of Unbeatable Banzuke titled Muscle Musical. That's right, Muscle Musical.
Yeah.
You won't believe the insanity of these Japanese athletes as they try and break world records on stage. It's pretty awesome. Time now to count our delegates and run down the top 5 things on the web right now.
Let's do it. Let's go around the net.
Coming in at number 5, we have a College Humor original that's part of their Hardly Working series titled Overgrown Guy Girlfriend. It's awesome.
Yeah, this video really depicts what a relationship boils down to. I mean, once the thrill of the new sex wears off, this is what you're left with.
It's the Overgrown Guy Girlfriend.
Oh, look like a whale. Are you hanging out with your friends tonight? Yes, probably. Your friends hate me. Why do they hate me? Why do you hate me? Just kidding. You spoon me this time, okay? I always spoon you. Spoon me. I'm into tennis. No! Show me how to do it, or I'll never learn.
That is
That's the worst line.
Ew, don't talk Jewish in front of me. It's gross. I'm sorry. If you're not gonna mean it, then don't say it. Oh my God. No, don't get up, don't get up. Let's stay in bed forever. I have work. Here, I have work.
I've never dated that girl, but I've dated enough girls to have
equal that girl?
to have all those
I'm sorry.
lame experiences. Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
That's why you don't keep them, boys.
Well, let me say this. Welcome to life, boys. This is how we are. Get used to it or be alone.
Really? You're not like that. Tell me you're not like that.
I would love to be like that. That is so
It'd be
awesome.
Lame.
That's
Don't do
so
that.
great.
Please don't do that ever.
Okay. And at number 4 is maybe the most insane thing we have ever seen. Sure, we've seen our share of stupid stunts over the years, but never anything like this.
Yeah, you shouldn't climb a crane. And you shouldn't climb a crane that's 100 stories high. In fact, you shouldn't climb a crane that's 100 stories high and then attempt to do pull-ups on it. Because if you do try this, you will die. And your family probably can't afford your funeral because you're stupid, and that's hereditary. So they probably don't have a lot of cash. All I'm saying is, kids, if you're not afraid of heights, you got to watch this. And I guarantee it will make your stomach churn.
Was that the reason?
What?
That little rant? That's funny. Look at this. Look at him. Hey, I'm just going to dangle out here above the street traffic. It's 100 stories up there. Yeah, no big deal. But we did that on Ninja Warrior, wasn't it? They did not do it from that. From a crane 100 stories high. They did a handstand off a building. 5th floor of the Santa Monica parking lot is not nearly as dangerous as a 100-foot crane dangling above the city. True, both can be deadly. Yeah, Santa Monica can be deadly, but wow. Look, yes, congratulations, but I gotta say this. If you can only do around, I don't know, 3 pull-ups, you probably should hit the gym before hitting the 100-story crane. Oh, come on. I mean, he was like, yeah, you know, the chin didn't even get to the bar. Those don't count. Let's send him back up there and have him do it again. Chin-ups. All right, coming in at number 3 today is, it's one of 2 new videos online that are showing off Garmin's Nuvi phone. That's right. Now, Garmin took a look at the iPhone, then looked down at their ultra-popular Nuvi GPS unit and asked themselves, the question all great inventors ask themselves, can I make those 2 things into one thing?
Susie loves her Nuvi phone. She knows how to shop. Newbie phone knows where she parked.
That's creepy.
A new bistro.
Newbie knows where you sleep.
And it's lunchtime. Susie snaps a picture, sends it to her husband, and he can navigate right to it. John gets up-to-the-minute stock quotes, news, and scores on Newbie phone. And while he's at it, checks his schedule.
Snap an upskirt of Susie.
Susie calls and invites him to lunch. John says, "Where are you?" "Looks good. I'll meet you there."
Does John really talk like that?
Newbie phone
Where are you?
takes him there.
Sounds good.
With
See you there,
turn-by-turn directions. Simple. Seamless.
John drives an invisible car.
This call?
It's from the future. Come on. Cool phone, but...
Horrible commercial.
Thank you.
Okay, the Newbie phone is expected toward the end of this year, although we still don't know the price or who the carriers will be.
Yeah, or if they're going to have a decent commercial. They need to bring back Maposaurus.
Maposaurus?
Do you guys remember Maposaurus? Just show the Maposaurus. Show the map. Look at Maposaurus. Yeah. He's half map, half saurus. Look at him go.
Oh, man.
Oh, Maposaurus just exploded. Come on. That's how you sell a GPS unit.
Did you buy yourself a Maposaurus after you watched that?
I would love to own a... If I could own a mini Maposaurus, oh, yes. Forget the Pleo. I want a Maposaurus.
Okay, moving on. And at number 2 is a new video series that aims to show us some limitations of our cybernetic friends.
Yeah, robots can do a lot of things better than people can, obviously. They can put cars together, they can play chess, they can vacuum a hell of a lot better than us meatbags can. But there's one thing that they can't do, and that's act. If you need some proof, here's a video.
What does Marcellus Wallace look like?
He's BB Black.
Does he look like a bitch?
What?
Does he look like a bitch?
No.
Then why you tried to him like a bitch, Brett?
I didn't.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Brett, you tried to him. And Marcellus Wallace don't like to be by anybody, except Mrs. Wallace.
We saw that same Sam Jackson robot in Snakes on a Plane.
Really?
Interesting enough, yeah.
Okay.
What? Am I burning a Sam Jackson bridge? Like, really?
No, I don't think we have a Sam Jackson bridge.
Thank you. I'm like, come on.
Our bridges don't lead to Sam Jackson.
Yeah, our bridges go to nowhere. Maybe Madison County. Finally, topping off the internet today is a special...
That was a great book, by the way.
You
Clint Eastwood, Meryl Streep.
You guys aren't well read. Get a Kindle. Today's a special attack of the show.
It's a Kindle, not a Kendall.
Huh?
A Kindle? It's a Kindle.
Amazon Kindle.
Yeah, you saying Kindle or Kindle?
No, I said get a Kendall.
No, you didn't. You said Kindle, but you're not pronouncing it. You have to pronounce it
Breaking news! Nerds are fighting back!
Kindle.
It's a good Kindle. No, lots of explosions today. Do we have it? Can we just explode right now? Can we do that? Is that too much? That's too much. All right. Over the past few weeks, our crack team of web journalists, explosion! All right, have been tracking a developing trend among YouTube posters. Maybe you'll have better success.
Explosion.
Nope. Can you shake the camera and simulate an explosion at least? Can we do that? Can we?
Explosion!
Yeah!
Woo! Why did that take so long? Now, ever since the internet began, it has been customary for people to post critical, negative comments about people's work. It was just a way for nerds to vent some of their frustration they had from getting picked on at school. It is very natural.
Yes, but when the jocks and the burnouts started making their way onto the old internets, they too began making fun of the nerds. So now we're starting to see the nerds fight back against YouTube comments.
Right. Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
Take, for instance, show favorite user Praying2Forever, who took a brave anti-porn stance on YouTube. He was attacked by commenters and responded with this.
Hello, everybody. This is a video response to Chaos is Over. Well, basically, the video sucked.
Wow.
This kid is so stupid. Guess he mimicked me, which he did a job of mimicking me. Basically, just goes on here and he's like, "Get off YouTube." Why don't you get off YouTube? You can't even make a video. You sound so boring. Like, have some enthusiasm when you make a damn video.
Oh!
And you should get off YouTube.
Whoa, easy there, Pop.
Oh!
Easy there.
You just got pwned.
That was a poning.
You just got learned.
But Praying2Forever is not alone. No, the user Woods82. Now, this guy's an IT professional from Australia with 7 years of experience, Olivia.
Right. Now,
it's a lot of experience.
He has kindly donated his time making YouTube videos explaining the causes and solutions to numerous kinds of printer errors, paper jams, but I gotta say, not everyone appreciates it.
Right, so when he started getting attacked by other YouTube users, Woods82 did not take it lying down.
You know what? Isn't your full-time job to insult people, is it, to overweight? You know what? You must be a very, very low person to insult people like that. You know what? When you start eating bloody junk food and you start, and then once you get fat yourself.
Whoa!
This is the result of 7 years of hard study, all right? So you stop your crap.
Oh!
You know what? You know what? Oh, look, chocolate. It smells very tasty.
This YouTube nerd confidence isn't just limited to social commentary, by the way.
No.
And tech help. No. Even the most socially acceptable of the nerds, the sports nerd, is not safe from vindictive YouTube comments.
That's right. YouTube user BroncoFan90 has sadly decided to leave YouTube after getting so many comments from haters. Don't let him tear you down. But not before he let one final scathing attack on those who made fun of him. He just let it go.
I came onto this site to give my opinions on the Denver Broncos. You guys think you're awesome? Counting your chest? Hey, I made a great insult comment on YouTube. I'm awesome.
I like his Cloverfield cam.
What was your reaction when you were done posting it? Was it like this? Come here, guys. Come here. I said this kid had testicles in his mouth. Let me tell you something. You're not. You're a dumbass loser.
Oh! You know what?
Yeah, did he shoot Cloverfield?
Yeah, the Cloverfield
I think he might have shot Cloverfield.
It was pretty good. That's exactly how I did react when I posted my reply to his video, by the way. I was so proud that I said he had testes in his mouth.
You did not
I called everybody into the room. It was...
You leave him alone. You leave him alone.
Okay, all right. Well, he's canceled his account, so...
Don't cancel your account.
But the videos have been reposted, so you'll be missed, Bronco fan. But your final video is a shining example to all YouTube users.
You know what?
Yes, you can. We can?
You can.
Yes, we can. Yes, you can. Yes, we will.
Obama can.
Maybe.
Sometimes.
Close.
We'll see. If you pay him, apparently.
Yeah.
Kevin says. Stand up for your inner nerd, people. What? You don't have to understand what I say. You just go along with it.
That wraps up today's update, everybody.
What is this? When do you start questioning what you're saying? On TV. You don't question what I say on TV.
Okay. To get your...
I talk on TV, you just listen.
Daily viral fix.
I love you too.
Make sure you head on over to g4tv.com/aroundthenet. What can they do there, Olivia?
Oh my gosh. You can sign up for this thing. It's a podcast.
What?
You download it onto a Zune or an iPod. And then when you're like on trips or like you're having fun in your car or you're at a stoplight.
It doesn't matter where, really. It's just anywhere you want.
It really doesn't matter anywhere. I'm sorry. What you do is you look for a podcast that you download, say, Around the Net.
Right now it's time for the only news you need to know. Here's Layla Cayley with...
You put on earphones.
Today's headlines.
And then you entertain.
Thanks, guys. Here's what's coming up in the feed. First, find out which sexy real-life cover girl will be playing G.I. Joe's cover girl in the new film. Plus, keep your negative thinking to yourself because eBay has decided to allow only positive feedback from sellers. And the next time you upload a video on YouTube, the government may be spying on you. It's all coming your way in just a few minutes. But first, back to you guys.
While MySpace is still the largest social networking site in the world, other sites like Facebook and Bebo have managed to offer something more to users. You know what that is, Olivia? Widgets! These widgets allow users to embed applications on their pages, kind of like photo sharing, games, messaging, etc.
That's right. Facebook used the popularity of widgets to their advantage, and now they host more than 15,000 applications that help keep users on the site at almost zero extra development cost.
Now, MySpace has finally opened the doors to outside developers, and the hopes are doing the same. But with the number of unique hits on MySpace decreasing the past couple of months, the question we have for you is, will third-party development save MySpace?
Will you vote for us?
Hey, you's gonna vote? You's thinking about the vote? Do it. Tell them out. Tell them out, kiddo. Yeah, right?
You vote on our website.
Were you coughing in Morse code?
Let me talk.
Go ahead. Try.
G4tv.com/AOTS. or text your vote to G4TXT, that's 44898, to vote and register for AOTS Live News Alerts. You guys, let me tell you something. Do not go anywhere.
Oh, she's right.
We play Crossfire ahead and see if your childhood really sucks.
And then we're going to talk about MySpace's big plans in the loop.
Yeah.
Big old show today. Stay tuned.
Gotta lay down the rules for these people over here.
Welcome back, everybody. It's Attack of the Show. Yes, we're live, and yes, Olivia is ornery.
Yeah.
Did you know that your childhood sucked, by the way? Did you know that?
Sorry you guys have to find out like this, you know, like on live TV. Things are never as good as you remember them. It's a fact. In a brand new segment, we are going to be reviewing beloved games, toys, and artifacts from your childhood and see how they stand up.
That's right. Sure, our childhood had its hits, but when it missed by a mile.
Yeah.
Now, the California Raisins, they were a popular 80s toy, but now playing with them has been linked to autism. So, yeah, you want to take those back? It's kind of hard to unclap.
He's autistic, that's why.
It's okay.
Right now,
Stop chewing on the keyboard.
Our first ever retro review is for a board game with a bitchin' commercial.
True. The 80s were the time when the board game was king, and one of the most memorable was the all-out war known as Crossfire. The game featured two opposing sides, each firing ball bearings at oddly shaped plastic pieces in the middle. The goal? To blast them into your opponent's end and torment them relentlessly in the process. The game's small board and fast-paced, reasonably violent action led to plenty of heated, obscenity-laced shouting matches. While the game was certainly memorable, adding to its legacy is this commercial, which is impossible to forget. The song in the commercial was so popular, it has even spawned some hilarious talent show recreations.
Crossfire, you'll get caught up in the crossfire.
Almost 20 years later, we're putting it through the ringer. Does Crossfire stand the test of time, or is it just further proof that your childhood sucked? She's already cheating! You can't even play Crossfire with her!
Cheating!
Wow. Wow. Anybody else notice that right there? Okay, you're not cheating, princess.
Okay, the rules are simple. Blast your marbles at the pieces on the board and try to push them into your opponent's end zone. The winner gets the glory. The loser gets the shame.
I'll take the shame today.
Apparently, I already have the
Sweet
shame.
Pea. It's okay. It's time to put Crossfire to the test. Mon and I are going to get our game on. Cheating already?
I'm not cheating.
I plan on being destroyed because I can't ever win on my own show.
Okay, first of all, Jenga, you're not supposed to use two hands.
You know what? Let's not go back there. Let's just get caught up in the crossfire.
I like how you did that.
Good luck to you.
Okay.
My gun's jammed. My gun's already jammed. Get in there. Get in there.
My gun's jammed too.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you guys. Floor tilt. This is why. We're playing Crossfire, not sorry, sweetheart. Look at that, and I still won! I still won! Crossfire! Come on. You're gonna get caught up in the okay. All right. Well, that just happened. There was some television for you.
I'm sorry I cheated.
You screamed and then you cheated. You picked up the board. Who does that in Crossfire? I can see detaching the gun and shooting the balls, but
I got frustrated.
Time for our grade.
Well, it was fun, but I gotta say, it wasn't as great as I remembered as a kid, and I feel like something was missing.
Yeah, I know it wasn't missing. The suckage.
Yes.
After some serious testing, listen, it's cute. It's not great, though. I have to say this game's kind of fun, but mostly sucks.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a rating of suck.
That's right. Crossfire could suck the chrome off a trailer hitch.
Oh, some powerful lips. Time for the day's big stories. Layla's got the scoop on a movie from the 80s and a toy and a comic book that doesn't suck, G.I. Joe. Here's the only news that you need to know.
Thanks, guys. It's time to start the feed. Nintendo here in Hollywood. Shooting on the G.I. Joe feature film starts soon, and now the cast has its cover girl, Czech model Karolina Kokova. She's a hottie, she's a Victoria's Secret model, and this will be her first acting credit. Her character is a model that joined the military, so we're not too worried about her pulling it off. Kokova joins castmates Channing Tatum, Sienna Miller, and Dennis Quaid in the Stephen Sommers film. In a move that is sure to make eBay sellers very unhappy, the website will soon remove the ability to leave negative feedback on bidders. The change will happen this May as part of eBay's shake-up of fees, rules, and regulations. The company hopes to spur more bidding, but the auction website already had a problem with deadbeat bidders and proxy bidding, and these new changes may aggravate the problem. Very silly indeed. Helio announced today that they have launched a mobile bar and restaurant search site through a partnership with Buzz.com. Buzz powers the mobile sites for local events and entertainment services like Time Out, City Search, and Flavor Pill, and the new service lets people in major cities search for bars, clubs, and restaurants on their phones. The service also provides event feeds with night-specific details and short user reviews on happenings around the city. It's basically a party in real time. Woohoo! All right, the founders of the website Howcast are hoping to be the place the internet turns to for instructional videos. The site launches today and comes with a pretty nice pedigree. Its three founders are all ex-Google employees who worked on Google Video and YouTube before departing the overlords 8 months ago. They hope the how-to website will have a little more polish than YouTube and want to bring some production values to the world of web video. And finally, the U.S. Open Source Center, which replaced the CIA's Foreign Broadcast Information Service, is watching YouTube videos for intelligence. After sifting through all the cat videos and pranks, U.S. spies are actually finding videos of interest uploaded by citizens around the world. Intelligence gathering is occurring in places that have only existed a few years. It may not be the most efficient way to spy, but it must be safer than parachuting into hostile territory with a camera, that's for sure. Now we're just waiting for someone to upload Osama's cave entrance onto the site, and I'll be there with my gun to get him myself. Well, that's it for today, but don't worry, the feed doesn't stop here. Get all the news you need to know anytime at g4tv.com. I'm Layla Kaylee, and you've just been fed.
Okay, enough of the real news. It's time to check in with your fantasy world and the projects you made for us and something we like to call
user-created. All right, we're currently accepting your videos for user-created AOTS Sketch Comedy Challenge.
Now this time we're looking for your best sketch comedy videos, and to help out, we're providing some music tracks at zydio.com/user-created for you to use. Do not just repurpose your old comedy. If it has copywritten music in it, we will ban you no matter how funny you think you are. And that goes for Mr. Jimmy Fallon, too, who's a fan of the show.
Hi, Jimmy.
Right here, Jimmy. Look, if you want to submit a video, you got to go to zydio.com.
Got to use our music. We know you can play the guitar, but you got to use the Zydio tracks.
Yeah. If you play guitar, put it up on Zydio, and then maybe give it to us, and maybe we'll put it on Zydio, then they could use your music. But until then, you got to use our stuff.
But hey, if your comedy reigns supreme, you will become the owner of this sleek Panasonic DVD camcorder.
Yeah.
Look at yourself.
Look at that.
Look at that.
That's TV.
Look at that.
And since we like to take things too far, you'll also become eligible for the user-created grand prize, a 1080p 58-inch Samsung.
I know you'd like that, Doc Riggle. Send in your submission. This is our last user-created challenge, so this is your last chance at that humongous plasma. Just go to zydio.com/user-created for the full rules and details. Now, the Japanese carry themselves with such dignity and such poise that, well, unless they're on TV, of course, when they're crushing their genitals in an obstacle course designed to humiliate and sterilize them. Yes, the country didn't invent torture, but Unbeatable Banzuke clearly proves that they've perfected it.
Tonight, during G4's nightly block duty-free TV, you will see action like this, where you have to run a Ninja Warrior-like obstacle course on your hands. It's called the Hand Walk 2.
In the Hand Walk Challenge, competitors must cross 8 levels of increasing difficulty. They start on the level platform and proceed to the grid of rails. Next, they face the rolling hills, followed by the water hazard. All before reaching the break zone. They only have 30 seconds to rest before taking on the mountain of logs and then the suspension bridge. Then comes the uneven steps and finally the S-curve. Time is a factor, so competitors will need to move quickly. Can anyone survive this redesigned maze of total physical punishment?
I love that show. I really do.
I
Don't miss any of the action in Duty-Free TV, G4's new nightly block of totally foreign shows. It's weeknights at 8:30. You can check out g4tv.com/duty-free for info, sneak peeks, and exclusive downloadable content.
There is lots more show ahead. Kevin investigates the impact of third-party applications on MySpace. And later, we take you to Las Vegas for Muscle Musical, where someone almost gets a BMX bike to the grill. See you guys in a few.
The feed is brought to you by Kia Motors. To learn more, visit kia.com.
Welcome back to Attack of the Show. Before I continue, I'd just like to say to Kevin, I'm embarrassed by my actions and I apologize. You won Crossfire fair and square. Earlier, we asked you if the third-party development would save MySpace, and according to the numbers, only 21% of you think there's still hope for the once social networking giant that I'm still on. I guess the rest of you are unimpressed by widgets. Oh well. Impressive in his own right. Let's go over to my favorite little widget, Kevin Pereira.
I don't think I've ever been called a widget. Okay, thanks.
It just happened.
I guess it did.
Just happened.
Thanks, Olivia.
You're welcome.
Yesterday, MySpace launched its program to court outside software developers in a bid to widen the gap against its top competitor, of course, it's Facebook. But the question is it going to work?
Remember MySpace? Well, it wasn't all that long ago that Tom first courted us away from social network originators like Friendster with promises of blogging, MP3 files, and all the emo girls one could ask for. With its purchase by the Fox Corporation, MySpace entered a new era of global domination, becoming a place where you're less likely to find that hot girl from second period than your mom. With more success came more commercialization, and nowadays it's easy to spend more time deleting spam, bogus friend requests, and phishing attempts than get any real social networking accomplished. MySpace's growth has become stagnant, and a December 2007 report by ComScore shows that the site is actually down in unique visitors since October. MySpace is taking action to stem the loss. This week saw the launch of a new developer platform site, which will allow outside developers to integrate with the world's largest social network. But is it too little, too late? Will it come down to widgets like Pirates vs. Ninjas or Scrabulous to save MySpace? Or is it time to send out that Dear Tom letter? It's not you, it's the Loop.
All right, my guest tonight in San Francisco, writer for Wired.com, Terrence Russell joins us, and in Richmond, Virginia, blogger for Blogasm.com, Simon Owens. Welcome to The Loop, everybody. Simon, I'd love to start with you because last week you launched an international Delete Your MySpace Account Day. First of all, I want to know the level of success you think you had, but most importantly, I want to know what prompted that. Why the hatred towards MySpace?
Well, it was kind of on a lark. It actually happened on a Sunday night. I had just gotten back to my house, and long story short, I received an email, and the email was alerting me to a birthday of one of my friends, and I opened it up only to find out that in order to find out which one of my MySpace friends I had to who was having a birthday, I had to actually go to MySpace and log on. And in the case of other sites like Facebook, basically it usually tells you within the email itself. So that was kind of the straw that broke the camel's back.
And so how many camels ran away with you? How many broken backs did we end up having last week?
Well, I ended up, you mean how many people?
Yeah, who nuked their MySpace account with you?
Probably a few thousand people between the number of people who came onto my website and commented, the number of people who emailed me, and then there was also a Facebook account that was created for the day, and there were several hundred on there.
All right, so Terrence, I hear Simon's story. I hear about the Delete Your Account Day. I hear about, okay, maybe a couple thousand, that's not really a mass exodus for MySpace, but I'm wondering, do you think there's a greater backlash brewing that's actually taking place right now against MySpace?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the site hasn't really improved in terms of its interface. There, like Simon said in his blog post, there is a lot of spam. There are a lot of annoying things like, blaring music when you hit people's pages. I would say the one thing about that, though, is you can toggle all of that within MySpace.
Right.
So...
But I can't stop those glitter graphics. Wait. You can't stop those glitter graphics, no matter how much you want to.
And in terms of stopping the music, you can only do that if you're logged on. But if you're somebody like me who's not logged on all the time and I'm accessing MySpace from different computers, whether it's work or home or a friend's place, that music still ends up blaring if you're not logged on.
Well, so we're all very familiar with the common gripes against MySpace, of course, but they're trying to do some things right. And now, here's the question. Last spring, Facebook opened its platform, and of course, they began allowing developers to add their own applications, and of course, as a result, traffic and ad revenue skyrocketed. I mean, to say that it was hugely successful for Facebook, I think, is an understatement. But Terrence, now that MySpace is doing this, are they just playing Me Too, or is their approach actually different than Facebook's?
Their approach is slightly different. I think they're doing some interesting things with monetization so that the developers can actually, make money for building the apps. I think they've realized that the great thing about the applications on Facebook is that they do enhance, socialization on the site. And, like Simon said, a lot of what's going on MySpace is just sort of disconnected. Like they are just not promoting the type of interaction that Facebook is actually pretty efficient at.
Right. Simon, do you think the ability to be a pirate or ninja on MySpace is going to quell those concerns that you had earlier, or maybe the concerns that other MySpace users have?
Well, I mean, if you ask a lot of Facebook users what annoys them most about Facebook's, you'd actually get the answer that the applications are the most annoying thing. So I think we could see a similar dislike with MySpace. Right. Although, I mean, some of the things that Facebook is doing is really cool, or the applications that are being built, like Scrabulous and some of the movie kind of applications I've downloaded.
Right. It's nice to have different ways to compare your profile to others, or quiz your friends, or figure out how you are related to Kevin Bacon. But when I look at MySpace, I wonder why it took so long. And they claim that they didn't take this route sooner because many of these applications were already part of the site. Terrence, I don't know that I buy that. Do you think that's true?
Not really. I mean, MySpace has definitely branched out. They've obviously gone into music, casual gaming, and even video to a lesser degree. But I mean, to basically say that, to make that statement is, to admit to redundancy by bringing in the third-party developers. So I think it's all spin.
All right, Simon, I want to give you the final word, sir. Do you think there's any reason at this point, I mean, obviously you deleted yours, but for the rest of the folks out there, is there any reason to keep your MySpace account active?
No, because if you really think about it, even though they haven't had applications, the reason that MySpace is so disliked is because people are given almost too much control of designing their web pages, and I think this will just clutter things more and bring in more people trying to monetize MySpace, and I think that's part of the problem already.
I can hear millions of browsers crashing already, but I hope that's not the case. In the meantime, I want to thank my guests, Terrence and Simon, for joining us. Thank you guys for keeping us in the loop. Right now, let's go over to Olivia, who's still on Friendster, actually. Is that right, Mon? Is that working out for you, really?
MySpace and JDate. You can meet a lot of great guys there. Coming up, we take you inside the insanity of the Muscle Musical, where Japanese athletes try and break world records. And in today's epic fail, we have something called Gay Cop, Bad Cop. It's true. Stay tuned.
Attack of the Show, one of iTunes' best podcasts of 2007. Get...
Won't you be my neighbor?
What?
Did you get it? Won't you be my neighbor?
Yeah. Oh. Hello, neighbor.
It was a funny thing. Never mind. Stickcam knows what I'm talking about, right? All right, we talk a lot about duty-free television here on G4, and one of the shows, Unbeatable Banzuke, is so extreme it actually inspired a live event titled Muscle Musical.
That's right. Allison Hayslip went to Sin City to witness the madness for herself and nearly lost her face in the process. Just watch and learn.
What's up, guys? I'm Allison Hayslip here at the Sahara in Las Vegas, where after 12 years of competitive sports television, Unbeatable Banzuke is taking a giant leap to the stage. This is Muscle Musical. Now, fans of Ninja Warrior might be surprised to learn that it originally spawned from an indoor competition called Unbeatable Banzuke, or as the Japanese know it, Muscle Ranking. The Muscle Musical was created to commemorate that show. What is Muscle Musical?
Muscle Musical is a collaboration of all sorts of athletes that test the human element. Each person pushes to their limit to see what they can accomplish. It is made up of many different acts, such as acrobats, BMX, you name it, we have it.
Is it true that world records are being broken on this stage?
Yes, that is true.
They do have acts on stage, such as Monster Box, where they jump so high they break world records on stage during performances. Then the big hula hoop. The size of the hoop is in the Guinness Book of World Records.
So I'm here with Yasu, who's going to teach me the art of the German wheel. All right, guys, here we go. I think I'm stuck. After almost losing my lunch. This isn't what I meant when I said audition. And my life. Oh my God. It was time to make way for the professionals.
I still get more nervous performing in Muscle Musical than performing in the Olympics.
In the show, you feed off the audience. You can actually feel it on the stage.
I thought it was great.
This is my third time seeing it. Never thought that people could do all those things.
Well, there you have it. Just a taste of Muscle Musical. Forget Cirque du Soleil. Forget the Ringling Brothers. If you want real athletes who push it to the limit, these guys are the best in the business.
Thank you, Allison. I would not have risked my face like that.
No, that's why you're not in Vegas.
That's right. And those guys make Cirque du Soleil look like... Actually, the Cirque du Soleil guys could probably kick my ass as well.
Yeah.
So...
Be quiet.
I'm just going to say they're both very talented groups of performers.
They should actually pit them all against each other in a very special...
big battle royale or
Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
That would break ratings records. Wouldn't that be awesome?
12 viewers. Tune them in.
What?
Huh?
They make a lot of viewers on Ninja Warrior.
I watch Ninja Warrior. I like it.
Not just you. Millions of America. Oh, that was a single.
Millions of
very
America?
dramatic. It was like millions... Millions of America.
Yeah.
Okay, I should stop trying to direct myself. Now it's time to turn our attention away from craziness and find comfort. Time now to move from awesome to not so much.
Yeah.
That's right. It's time for today's epic fail.
Today's epic fail, like so many others we featured, gives you that subtle hint that there's fail in the title alone. Enjoy this one, folks. It's called Gay Cop, Bad Cop.
I'm gonna go grab us some coffee. Toodaloo, fellas. I've got just what the doctor ordered. Whoa, what are you gonna do? We're talking about a back rub here, honey. Boy, somebody's mind is in the gutter. I love those lips. They're like little tractor beams.
Again! I know what happened to Mrs. Malloy.
You do, honey? Do tell. She went missing. Is that all? Gosh, just when I thought we were getting somewhere, you go all limp on me.
That was horrible.
Yeah, that was.
Horrible.
Tastes like burning.
Yeah.
Better luck next time.
No, next time.
Before we go, let's hear from you in the army of monitor heads with our video viewer mail.
Here's James from Indiana.
So every time I post on eBay or Craigslist, the auction or the sale gets ended by a Nigerian scammer. Besides eBay and Craigslist, where can people post where they don't have to worry about this scamming stuff?
First of all, I have a really big problem with Nigeria as well.
Really?
I mean,
Not because of the scammers or just because of their cuisine?
Their cuisine, I feel, lacks flavor.
They could spice it up a notch.
A little bit.
They should know about herbs and spices over there.
You think
Could someone bring it? Didn't Columbus pass through there? Didn't he bring a spice? Or did
I
he
don't
bring
know.
syphilis?
Maybe you could be their Columbus.
Which one of the settlers brought syphilis? Who brought that over from the New World?
It's probably Columbus. You know those Italians.
Oh, can't trust them. Like gold chains, though.
Do
like that. I'm glad they brought that. To answer the question, though, there are 1,001 sites you can sell things on.
Okay, apparently our executive producer likes to go to Amazon and sell old books.
Honestly,
and
I
DVDs.
think that's one of the best bets
you can
there,
put
depending
in
upon what you're selling. Yeah, you
so
can put in the ISBN code, and it automatically puts in all the info for the product you're trying to sell.
I think it's just you can everything. Can you sell cars?
I don't know if you can sell cars. I know you can sell clothing and video games and movies and whatever. I would still use eBay. You just got to be smart about how you run your auction and deny some of the bids.
All right.
But coming up on the next AOTS, it's Battle of the Ancients. 2. We got 2 old people going head-to-head against the latest technology. Plus, Olivia's on the cover of the new Complex magazine. That's Phoebe Cates from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. She left us behind the scenes of her shoot.
Yes, right. You guys come behind and see me all dressed up.
We'll come behind.
Pretty awesome. And then in Gadgetron, we review the Zip-It Wireless Messenger 2. It's got a simple design and interface that's compatible with 3 IM services, but we'll tell you if it's worth your money, so please don't spend it yet. Now for all the things you saw today and more, go to g4tv.com/AOTF.
You know, it's good at Craigslist. Nobody scams on Craigslist.
I found a Russian whore on Craigslist. She was fantastic.
She was Russian, right?
She was.